every time for him when it's available. You have the long range cancel on the Witch Doctor Death Ward, and then also he's like very disruptive into Chronosphere. So if you're
power of the coconut, and if he gets a good setup on the crit Sumail, this could lead to a good first blood. So he begins to creep in. Coconut throws it out, and it does find a second connection on the crit. No follow-up, but they strike onto Sumail. Crit with the overload. He's trying to help out with the damage reduction, and it is going to be good enough. They turn their attention onto Fly Solo. We'll be able to get him down, and it looks like they could make it a twofer. Zai gets in on the action, and Boombox could be next, but he's got the speed of the boot, and he's going to be able to make the way. Charge, though, onto Armel. Even gets the follow-up bash.
Double mid hero, so he's a bit susceptible to these rotational ganks, but the Wisp and the Spirit Breaker both make up for that. And there's kind of, again, like a ripple effect as we see a skirmish break.
Yeah, top lane, they're putting pressure on the Universe, but Crit has stepped in along with Zai. They're trying to help him out, but there's just too much firepower. Universe going to be going down, but EG attempting to go for a bit of redemption. Boombox narrowly escaping yet again.
Sit bottom, doesn't want to rotate, just wants to sit in this bottom lane and continue to protect his tower as long as possible. So Arteezy will over time get
jump onto Sumail in the mid lane. It's a 3-on-1, so this should be pretty swift from CG. Good setups between the mid once again. He could get jumped for the second time straight, and actually here it's going to be happening right now. Fly Solo moving in from behind. There goes the coconut. There's the Maldic. The burrow should be coming in right now, and that is going to be the end of Sumail. Meanwhile, top lane though. A dunk comes out, and they will get Gabby as their response. They're looking to make a go onto EG. Nearby is Zai, but this is a 3-man rotation. He is able to get the Gale off onto Boombox, who's now caught between a couple of Venom Wards. Zai charging through and past him, going to Rappy. Maybe caught in a bit of trouble as the pit's going to get committed. Now the Sonic Wave, and that's going to be plenty of firepower to get the finish onto.
Yeah, it's on the courier, so that'll be heading out.
Top lane, Zai has been spotted as he tries to charge his way out from the lane. Gabby moves in with the Chrono, and it will turn it into a pick. Now Crit should come back, but he does have help nearby. Universe with the Echo is waiting on the other side of the river. Can they get the jump onto Crit? Fissure does come out, but they do land the burrow. He managed to tether, but he pops on the way. It just turns into the really all hands on deck in this mid lane.
Yeah, it saved its own life there, but again, it's pretty much almost got all defensive control in this game, it feels like.
Bottom lane, a charge here from Zai, and assistance with Arteezy. Meanwhile, mid lane, Chrono and a Death Ward combo comes out, and will help get the finish under the Earthshaker here. Also zoning back the rest of EG. Rotations are coming as Zai is going to be joining the mid lane. And more, though, coming in from EG, and it looks like they're going to be swinging. Walk-in dunk right on top of the Sand King. They'll take the quick hero. Though commits in with the Death Ward. It gets quickly canceled out as the global comes out. Now Gabby jumping into action. Again, he does have a Chrono, so he has to jump up to the high ground near the Queen of Pain as Clutch Gamers possibly look to bail out, but
he's dead. Is he Venom draft issues by just how far the hero can be?
Yeah, he's been pretty good at punishing Clutch's like hyper aggression when they dive these towers. They get a bit too hard to kill.
Will they do it again? They're moving in for Crit. They even commit the Chrono on top of it. So it feels like they've been pumping the brakes a lot and just totally in on their farm game right now. So I don't know what the call to action is going to be for them, but they are waiting to get a couple more items online here. But we're seeing just Arteezy alone force two of them to kind of step off a bit.
Silence.
Follow up, the global comes out from Sumail. The charge is in, and Crit even rotating in with Sumail, bringing in that right-click damage. The Witch Doctor also going to be going down. A good Sonic Wave does fly out. Not enough to get the finish on Zai, and now EG look to clean up the rest of the mess. 3 are going to be going down and make it 4 as Universe helps swat down Armel on his Queen of Pain. All right.
May come back in for this fight now they've got an Aegis.
They had a chance to initiate, but once they started attacking the Venom Wards...
Yes, they did. They make their move in. The Witch Doctor is going to be easily handled there. More delicious intel going to be sucked up by Sumail, and he is looking to glaive on down this Uberlord, who's not looking so damn...
Well, EG are playing around the global, and Clutch recognizing it themselves, trying to make the play happen.
Oh, Sumail, though, peeking into action to see what's happening under that scan. Finds 3 members here. Zai is working with them, and they're looking to isolate somebody. It looks like Arteezy swings it from behind. They get a hold of Boombox, and they quickly take down the Sand King.
Did they not see the gem? Was there a gem?
I heard a gem drop, unless I'm imagining.
You can hear gem drop?
You can often hear them when they get dropped on the ground, maybe just back at base or something. It may be an EG gem.
Oh, not sure. Bottom lane, we missed the grab onto Armel there. It's Sumail who picks it up. Just more heavy, quick movement coming out from EG. Arteezy already spotting out another. A global, actually. He committed.
Still diving.
They're committing in with the help of the mobility coming in from Crit. They get the finish onto the Faceless Void, and now it's going to be EG just rushing in, looking to close this out quick, fast, in a hurry, moving in. Fly Solo also going to be handled, and just like that, a 5-man wipe. EG just ramp it up to 60 in just a few seconds.
That was the poster example for that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
So the gem on the ground. The next minute, EG
have won the game.
Through Clutch's pace, hunting them down to the tier 4s.
We're still looking for the gem. Like, what's going on, guys?
Now they got Raxes for sure.
So another part of the Venomancer is like, in a sense, similar to Bristleback in some ways. Like, it kind of enables these very early timings and wins where like the amount of
a Venom strat with how this game is entirely played around the pressure that Venom has put on the lanes. He's given them all the vision. Oh, he's not necessarily getting all the kills, but he is kind of the leading force.
Damn, Witch Doctor just crumbles before the mighty power of Sumail. Gabby's able to connect the 2-man chrono, which does bail out Rappy for now. The epicenter comes in, doesn't find connection under the chrono though, and now Sumail's able to dish out the right click. He's fighting with the last remnants of that Aegis, and it finally will pop. They do get a fall kill onto Crit, but now the focus is going to be on Armel Zai, taking it to him now, able to get the connection with the bash. Armel though, able to blink away back to the safety of indoors, but still nice little trade for EG. They get something out of the last moments of that Aegis to put game 1 in the books.
Very convincing, dominant stuff.
And Arteezy, the Veno has itemized very well for this as well. Often you'll see like some scaling out of the board, whether it's complexity with the travels, whether it's a Hurricane Pike, Maelstrom, that kind of a build. But in this case, he's got the Shivas and the Solar Crest, so it's basically nearly impossible to bring him down, especially if he's ahead and has a good start. So minimizing again for this kind of an early game win. They managed to find a window, and that will be game 1.
Yes, it will. They start that top push in by taking out the Faceless Void. He didn't even have a chrono for that defense. EG just come in, and they just got too much going. And the momentum cannot be stopped. Not by Clutch. Game number 1.